Today we celebrate the Solemnity of St. Peter and Paul. As recorded by the Church Father Saint Jerome, Peter and Paul were martyred on the same day during the reign of Emperor Nero. St. Jerome records, Peter received the crown of martyrdom being nailed to the cross with his head towards the ground and his feet raised on high, asserting that he was unworthy to be crucified in the same manner as the Lord. On the same day with Peter, Paul was beheaded at Rome for Christ's sake. So Peter was crucified upside down at his own request, and Paul was beheaded because he was a Roman, and they both were martyred on the same day. The gospel passage for today's solemnity describes Jesus choosing Peter to lead the church. I say to you, you are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. With these words, Jesus designates Peter as the foundation stone of the church. An aspect of Jewish tradition helps us to understand the meaning of Peter being a foundation stone of the church. According to Jewish tradition, the Jerusalem temple had an important foundation stone. In describing this foundation stone, the Talmud states, and according to the one who says it is referring to the temple, the word hashatot is also clear, as we learn in a Mishnah. Yoma 53b, there was a stone in the Holy of Holies from the days of the early prophets, David and Samuel, who laid the groundwork for the construction of the temple, and this stone was called the foundation stone, Shetiyah. Jewish tradition described the foundation stone as separating, like a plug, a tunnel that burrowed down into the realm of the dead and to primordial waters that caused the worldwide flood described in Genesis. As a new foundation stone of a new temple made up of living people as the stones, Peter is to prevent Satan's realm from flooding into this world. This role is specifically indicated by Jesus with, I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Peter and the successors to the papacy are given a very important role in salvation history. However, may we not forget that beginning with Peter, all popes are fallen human beings who may disappoint us at times. Despite their brokenness, Jesus assures us that in a mysterious way the popes remain the foundation stones of the church. That we have a pope, a father who is with us and oversees our house, should provide us with a sense of security, a sense that we are securely loved and protected by God, individually and together as a church. Aware of the great gift of the papacy, may we lift our hearts and minds in prayer, thanking God for establishing a fatherly office that overlooks the church, and which, despite human weaknesses of the office holders, is a solid foundation of the church founded in Jesus Christ. May God bless you all.